your side tonight, battling through the pain. A step, a squeeze, even a raised arm. If you have arthritis, you know all about the cringe that those simple everyday tasks can elicit. In fact, even just taking a few walks like this, a few steps with your feet, that can really hurt. Arthritis is the #1 disability in the country. 1 in 4, in fact, have some form of it. And it's not just those who are retirement age. In fact, 52% of those with arthritis are working age. 300,000 of them are kids. In tonight's cover story, getting into adulthood for those kids can be a very rough journey.
I am constantly in pain, actually. I don't know any different.
Really?
I think so. I mean, I have never not known what it's like not to have arthritis.
It's because Michelle Murchison's journey with arthritis takes you back to her pictures as a toddler. She was diagnosed at 18 months.
When I was a kid, there were no pediatric rheumatologists in Charlotte.
Treatments were just as rare.
I went through a season where they had me on 24 baby aspirin a day because there was just nothing to give me that was safe for children.
Problem is, that doesn't do anything to slow rheumatoid arthritis. It's a disease where the immune system attacks healthy joints. Uncontrolled, it eats away at cartilage and bone.
So eventually your bones kind of catch on each other, and that's when you get like, you know, I got to where my elbows only moved this much.
How hard was that as a kid?
It's hard. I think that my coping mechanism was to try to be as kind of quote normal as possible.
Which meant a lot of just powering through the pains that never stop. Because you mentioned chronic pain. People can say that. I can't see it necessarily, right? So it is hard for people to kind of get it. How would you describe it to people?
They do say that about autoimmune diseases in general. They're invisible diseases. I do think that your baseline is just pain. Like, I've never not walked without pain.
So you forget, you don't even know what it is to be without it. By 16, she could no longer get in and out of a car, but thankfully she had grown enough to get a knee replacement. Surgeons actually told her she'd been hobbling around on a broken leg.
That kind of tells you the pain tolerance of a person who lives with chronic pain.
And as she moved into adulthood, more new joints. Some relief would finally come. So right now, how many new parts do you have in your body right now? Where are they all?
Yeah, I have 6 joint replacements. So I have 2 knees that I got in high school, and then I have 2 elbows, 1 in college and 1 as an adult. And then I have had my ankles replaced in the last 3 years, both of them.
How big of a difference is all of that?
Oh, it's like a huge game changer. I think I'm reverse aging. They don't hurt anymore because there's nowhere for the arthritis to attack.
How emotional is that though for you?
When I found out I could do my ankles, I like cried all the way home because I just have had bad ankles since before I was age 5. My ankles were torn up.
The scars of those surgeries led her to write a children's book titled Stars on My Knees.
And I went through a period where my mom says I hid them all the time and didn't want anyone to see them. And I had a babysitter who said, I didn't know how you had stars on your knees when she was trying to put me in my pajamas. And then I was like flipped and was very proud and wanted everyone to see my stars.
She'll be reading that book to kids at the upcoming Jingle Bell Run, an Arthritis Foundation fundraiser where Michelle will be honored for her work in helping kids and their families.
And so I do like to tell parents with kids with arthritis, like, just the resilience, the empathy, all the things that your kid is developing as a result of this. I know that doesn't make it better. I'll cry talking about it, but it makes for a very unique experience. It's really tough, and it is also something that shapes you in a way that you could just, you kind of couldn't get a different way.
The encouraging news is there are now treatments that are helping kids, saving their joints, but they don't work for everyone, and research needs to continue for kids and adults who suffer with all forms of arthritis. As a rheumatoid arthritis patient myself, I'm hoping you can join us for the Jingle Bell Run. It is a week from Saturday, November 22nd, 9 a.m., Truist Field in Uptown. Come on out. A link with more information can be found on WBTV.com/webextras.